Hey gang, it's Mike from the Reuben Memoirs, and happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. We are here up in Saline, Michigan, and what kind of restaurant is this? Well, truth be told, it's not a restaurant. Thanks to our governor, Governor Snyder. Wait, it's not Governor Snyder, it's Governor Whitmer. She made a decree that all restaurants and bars are shut down. So we here in Michigan can't even go to a restaurant, sit in to try a Reuben sandwich on St. Patrick's Day. So no worries, we got alternate plans. We visited one of our favorite restaurants, the Brecken Grill in Saline, and they loaded us up with all the raw material, all the raw ingredients, and we're cooking Reubens in our house at the Reuben Memoirs tonight. Get ready, we're gonna show you all how it's done and what a fine quality, hopefully top-notch Reuben sandwich looks like by the time we're done. All right, gang, it's Mike from the Reuben Memoirs, and we are cooking live in my kitchen. Actually, I should say our kitchen. My awesome wife, Tanya, is the camera gal here. And we're just taking you behind the scenes on the proper preparation of an awesome Reuben sandwich here. Right here on the stove, we've got the good steaming. We've got fresh corned beef from Brecken Grill. This is finger thick. We've got it steaming, simmering here, so we're gonna have a nice hot piece of corned beef on every sandwich. We've got the same thing. We've got our sauerkraut. It's on a very slight simmer as well, nice and hot. And then, oh, let's not forget this. It is a lovely day for a Guinness because it is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. One of my favorite pint glasses. This is this commemorates the Michigan State Rose Bowl championship in 2014. Granted, it's like 6 years ago, but we went to the Rose Bowl and we won a championship. Something to be said about that. I'd be lying if I told you this was my first Guinness of the day, but that's besides the point. Over to the island, we've got our thick deli cut Swiss. This is the real deal. I mean, you take some of this Swiss out, look at the heft on this stuff. You know what we're gonna have here, guys? Good old-fashioned cheese danglers once we hit the heat. We got our Thousand Island dressing. We've got our buttered, marbleized rye, no fennel seeds, no caraway seeds, Kerrygold, all natural, grass-fed butter, and we've got our griddle that is piping hot, 350 degrees. We're gonna load them up. We got friends of the boys coming over. They wanna see what's happening. They wanna know about the Reuben Memoirs and how we make Reubens great again. It would be something for me to go into other places and critique their food if I'm not willing to throw my hat into the ring to say, hey, Mike, can you develop a great Reuben? That's what we're trying to prove today. Glad you're along with us. We'll catch you more when we're grilling and give you some feedback in a few. But we got a couple of guests tonight. Well, you've seen my son Kyle before. You know, a handsome gentleman that he is. He is joining us again on the Reuben Memoirs, but he invited his friend Elliot Hill to join us. Elliot, you've been a fan of the Reuben Memoirs for quite some time, right?
Oh, from the beginning.
I know. I've been getting comments from you on the YouTube channel, and you always said, hey, I want to be a part of one of these, but you've been away at school, right?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
Grand Valley.
Grand Valley State University. And now, how come you're home already? Coronavirus. So we'll get into the details of that. School shut down by you guys, right?
Yes.
I hear you. Well, that's a big bummer. The good news is you're here on St. Patrick's Day, so you can try one of our Reuben sandwiches. Have you ever had Reuben sandwich before, Elliot?
Like 10 years ago.
Oh, how was it?
I can't remember.
It was unmemorable.
There's probably a reason he hasn't had one in 10 years.
In 10 years, you weren't compelled to have another.
I think they're cooling down.
Well, I was going to say, what about Josh here? We got Josh in the house as well, our youngest. So, Tanya and I, we have 3 boys. Trevor's, he's pursuing his professional career, but these 2 guys. But I tell you what, guys, these were served piping hot. Check it out. We've got the finger-thick corned beef, steam coming off of this, a perfect char on that grilled marbleized rye. There's absolutely 0 fennel seeds, 0 caraway seeds, whatever you want to call them. Sauerkraut. I've got a little bit of the Thousand Island dressing, and we all have dipping sauce. So, guys, let's get into it. I want to hear, after you take your first bite, what you guys think, and a total honest assessment. So, happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you out there. Wish you were here. Did you see that cheese dangler? What do you say, Elliot? Is it decent?
It's good, yeah.
Like if you were out in a bar right now, would you order this on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, man.
If it was this good.
Yeah.
How about you, Josh, Kyle? You've had a couple at other places. How's this stack up to the rest?
Corned beef's good. I like to take corned beef.
Corned beef is excellent. Thanks to Brecken Grill again for hooking us up. The only place that gives you finger thick corned beef, right? How you like that grilled marbleized rye?
Good. I think all the butter
Oh,
complements it well.
absolutely. Gives you a nice finishing touch. Kyle, how about you? You actually have the full Reuben with the light kraut on it.
Yeah. Overall, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's all I can really say.
You're not saying that it's great, I noticed. You know what we're doing here, Kyle? We're making Reubens great again. That's the goal here. Hashtag MRGA. And that's what we tried to accomplish here in the Hartman house. We're going to cut the video short. No halftime breakdown. I don't mean to applaud my efforts and my wife's efforts too much. I'm going to give this 4.9 out of 5 stars. Here's the knock. We have no fresh cooked kettle chips here in the house. That's my fault. We have no pickle spears, but I do have these little dill pickle forked pickles here. I'm thrilled about that. But overall, the raw material that went into this sandwich takes it over the top. The preparation, I mean, a lot of attention, because I am the guy that is known, that I run the Reuben Memoirs. It's kind of a big deal. Want to give a shout out to a brand new follower, Tina Tasker, a former co-worker of mine. Glad you're following. And you know what, guys, in all seriousness, with all of the with the coronavirus and it's corona time, nobody's happy about that, but make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're what do they call it? Not self-indulging, but self-quarantining. That's the word. And let's keep everyone safe and get through all this and have a lot of fun in the process. Thank you again to the Brecken Grill. Shout out to you guys for being awesome and supplying the raw goods. And Tanya, the camera lady today, you are the best. We are out.